business started to really hone in on our engagement with the customer, as I said earlier, with sort of investing that from a system point of view. But hand in hand in that is also the work of the staff at site to engage with the customer, for them to be aware of these systems and what we can do. I mean, we're trying to be as efficient as we possibly can from an organisation, and a lot of the times that is pushing that responsibility to the customer. The customer wants to be in control of making their bookings, cancelling their bookings, checking their payments and all of that. So if we can move that into a digital space, then we're really helping the customer. Trying to engage the staff and train the staff for them to be aware of what is available to the customer, we sort of very quickly realised that the customer knew more about what we were doing than our own staff. I'm sure a lot of staff felt completely outside of the business. They didn't know what the business was doing. They had no insight into it. Internal comms has always been a struggle with the business. I think the sharing of knowledge is a problem. The collaboration has been a problem. And probably just the overall, overarching all of that really is just employee engagement in knowing what's going on and feeling part of what's going on in the bigger picture. Most, or certainly about 55 to 60% of the employees are not what I would term IT users. They're not known accounts in the AD. The lifeguards, fitness instructors, they don't have email, they don't have corporate email, and they don't use any of the corporate systems. So from a IT perspective, to me, these are unknown users. They don't exist in the AD. So around 4,700 users are known AD users, and predominantly for communication, as with most businesses, email tends to be the de facto way of transmitting information. But there's no sort of audit on that to know or ensure that anyone has read the latest information. And again, as soon as any attachment goes on an email, potentially it's out of date. So it's always been a challenge. And it's one of the challenges, I suppose, that really drove both Places Leisure and our parent company to start looking at a much more efficient way of moving to a digital workspace. And then, as we'll no doubt we'll talk about, is the move to Office 365.